Oh, that's so good. Yeah. 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 Sí, sí. Yeah. I got.
Hello. Could I have the onion rings and strawberry milkshake? And I'd like a large order of fries. And besides that, I would like a double cheeseburger. That's right. I would like a double cheese order of fries and the onion rings. You have onion rings, right? Well, I love onion rings. Tell you, I could eat nothing else but onion rings. You give me onion rings morning, noon, and night, I'm a happy mo. I'm a happy. I love onion rings. You have onion rings, right? Do you like onion rings? That's all. How much is that? That's.
They were waiting on one side, but it came on the other. It came at the same time that they were waiting, so they were where they needed to be. It was on one side and they were on the other, but they were on the. They backed it all up. They backed it all of it. The whole thing was it's in a box or something. I mean, they don't have to store any of it. I mean, they don't have to tell anybody. They don't have to do anything. None of these guys has to do anything. There's like 50 guys. None of them have to do anything. That's a fact. It's actually a fact. You know. I mean, they are all accounted for. I mean, they all get paid, but maybe 40 of them have to do something. The other 10 don't have to do anything, and I think it's nice.
Your whole face looks like it's a baseball mitt. Your whole face. Your whole face looks like it's a baseball mitt. Your face. A baseball mitt. It's a thing with like in a baseball game where like they put it on their hand to cover their hand from the impact of the baseball hitting it. So it doesn't get hurt, so they can catch a lot of balls in the course of the game or season. Your whole face looks like a baseball mitt. Your whole face! I mean, all of it. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. No, I get it. What? Just go ahead. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah? So you want to give me $1 million. Yeah. No. I can only move forward. I can only move forward. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I can move forward. I can move forward. Is that not? Well, I mean, you have to tell me. I mean, you just tell me. Just tell me. Like I'm telling you that I can move forward. That's what I can do. I can do that. I mean, I can totally do that. I mean, that's at least one thing. That's hope. We have hope. Some people don't even have hope. But that's the only option you do have. Oh God. So. Yeah. Yeah. Like it just. You could see it. I mean. It goes all the way up into the sky, and I think when it gets up in the sky, it disperses. It completely disperses, and you can't see it anymore. Well, I mean, eventually it disperses. It doesn't disperse right away. It doesn't vanish. But it goes up into the sky, and when it's going up, it stays in one place. Like it stays right in one place, um, and it stays together for a little while, and then it just slowly, probably like you probably can't tell what it's doing. You can't tell that it's moving apart, but it is. I mean, it is. I mean, maybe it's not, but we have to believe that it is. And slowly, slowly, slowly it moves apart. And then maybe after 5 minutes, you can't see it again. So, but that's not the same. I mean, like, you don't build that. You know? There are some things that people build. That's not one of the things you build. At least you know that. At least you know the difference between stuff that people, like, got together in a room, and, you know, this person and that person and that person, you know, they got together and they put it together. And something that, you know, nobody did. Nobody, I mean, it's not like you have no idea how it happened, but you didn't do it on purpose. You didn't, I mean, you can't do that. You can't just say, you can't go in the room and say, you know, give us the second thing. We can only do the first thing. So, the first thing was already there, and it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. Again, 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 again. And there's a bike. I'm a really good tennis player. I'm a really good golfer. I'm a good dancer. I can run like 12 miles an hour, like in a rainstorm. I'm incredibly fucking fast. I'm insanely fucking fast. Can you run? How fast can you run? Can you run? No, I don't think you can run. I'm a fucking amazing. I'm very tall. I'm 6'2". You're not 6'2". I'm 6'2". So, you know, I mean, that's something impressive. And I can tell time. Can you tell time? Well, I mean, but I can tell time. That's a skill. So I've got skills, I'm tall, and, you know, I don't understand, but I'll do anything you want. I'll cook you pasta. I will cook you fucking macaroni. I will cook you soup. I can make any kind of soup you want. I can make you pea soup. I can make you New England clam chowder. You name it. Just tell me what you want me to do. Just tell me what you want me to do. Listen, look, just hear me out. I'm sad. Without you, I'm going to be sadder. That's so much sadness. Please don't make me sad. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to fucking kill myself. Do you want me to kill myself? Do you want me to be responsible for a suicide? Do you want to be responsible for that? Tell me if you want to be responsible. Do you want to be responsible for that? Do you want to be responsible for that? Do you want to be... Look, I'm not going to ask you again. Do you want to be responsible for a suicide? Just say it's a simple question. Huh? Look, I beg you because I am fucked. Okay? I don't want to be fucked. Please don't make me be fucked. Okay? Please? Please say you won't. Say you won't fuck me. Just say it. Say you won't. Because I don't want to be fucked. Please don't make that happen. Please? Please? What do you say? What do you say? Don't say anything unless you're going to say it, what I want. Say it. Please. 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 Please? Please? Wrong. You know? This is like that. And because we know that, you know? So, what we're dealing with here is not, you know, you have to think of this as, you know, something spontaneous. And because it's spontaneous, you can go crazy. You can try things you never always wanted to try, things you never dreamed of. Okay? And you have to. Now let me say two more things. Anyone who thinks you're assholes is an asshole. You are the best you today. So anyone who doesn't see that is an asshole. Okay? So I want you to go out there, and I don't want you to even be fucking human. I want you to be like a force of nature. And I want you to burn through everything you see until there's nothing left. And then later on, we'll get a cake, and we'll laugh about this. Okay? Because like I said, this is savage. This is not happening, you know? This isn't happening. Because only things in society happen. You know?
this is an accident. And I want you to treat it like that. I want you to think about that cake. I want you to think about the icing. I want you to think about the little sprinkles. I want you to think of the fluffy cake. I want you to think about digging that fork into it. And scooping it up. And moving it toward your face. And then putting the food inside of your mouth. And then the taste buds receive it. And I want you to think of all the pleasure just speeding all the way down to your toes. And we're laughing. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Darren, can you dig it? Go. Get out of here. Go. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't fucking care where you go. You're not in my arm. Go. Darren couldn't dig it. Not everybody can dig it. It's Boogie. You say, what if I was there and then like someone snapped their fingers and all of a sudden I was in this situation? Would I be able to handle it? Or would I just fucking, break down or cry? You know? But it's because of this feeling that if I were inside of your skull, that feeling I get, and it's like anybody's skull, because let's face it, everyone's skull is just hard and chalky, Everyone's skull. I mean, not like an animal skull. Animal skulls are different. But it's because I've been there that I trust you. That's it. It's not magic. It's not supernatural. It's fact. It's a fact. And there's nothing more powerful than that. That's the most powerful thing. That is what I've got. And that, I think, is what gives me power. Okay? So, this isn't the state finals. This isn't, going to be, evaluated by a machine. With 1,000 other tests. To 25,000 other tests. No. This is something that has nothing, this is outside, right now, we're outside of society. We think we're here because of society. We think society sent us here. We think that society said, sometimes this is part of the program. But in fact, what's happening here is closer to sneezing in a business meeting. You know what I mean? You ever sneeze in a business meeting and your boss goes, "You're fired," and you say, "I'm not fired because actually yesterday I quit and I got another job." And your boss goes, "Prove it." And you go, "Ask your wife." You're all great. You're fucking fantastic. I just want to say that straight off. I could go on for days about y'all. You're great. You're pretty good. I just couldn't be prouder to be part of all of this. All of this. The sky, the shrubs, all the animals we can't see, seen and unseen. And I think in a moment like this, a person projects themselves out into the skulls of other people. They say, "I'm not where I am, I'm in your skull. I'm a little fly crawling around right on your the bone of your forehead on the inside. And I'm listening to what's going on instead of sitting where you are and dealing with it like that." And you say, what would I do? Would I take street A? Would I take street B? You know what I'm saying? All the like mundane stuff, all the shit that we all take for granted and that makes life hard. All that stuff. That's the kind of stuff. You go over that. You go over, maybe what someone said to you at a certain point. Maybe what you wish someone said to you but didn't say to you. You go over everything that means something. And you say, how long can you go on without talking to, right? And you imagine, like, say there's a brook by a house in a country that you haven't heard of, and it's warm, and there's a little dragonfly, and you say, what if I just, like my father beat me and my life were just normal? Do you know what I mean? I mean, like, this is like serious. Does this seem like not serious to you? Because this is real. Like everything, like people come in here and they buy your coffee and they trust you, but that's all just habit. You know what I'm saying? The reality is that you could just throw my coffee outside. You're not going to throw my coffee outside? Why? It's just not what you... But you could. I mean, like... You don't... You could. I mean, there's no sign here that says, like I'm going to give it to you in a way that you want. You know? It just says coffee. $1, 20, But you won't. That's awesome. Like seriously, I'm like not trying to be a sap or anything, but I think that's really sweet. You're really sweet. Do people tell you that? Well, it's true. I mean, I just feel like when you said that you would definitely not throw my coffee outside, that like your hands were like all over me, and you were being like so gentle, and like it was like I didn't have to be afraid anymore because you communicated that to me, like with your touch. And I'm such an idiot, like I should be like, ugh, I should be like, thank you so much, because that's the whole ballgame. It's true. But it's not like I'm like a drug addict. It's not like I come in here and like I just like I'm tired and so they're just gonna throw it outside and say that's yours now? How do I know that? Right. Like I could have like a lawyer draw up a contract and like you could sign the contract, and that way if you throw the coffee outside, I can sue you. I can get my money back. But I don't have time for that. I just want to have something to drink in the cab. But what about sugar? These are the kind of things I'm talking about. It'd be really nice if I could draw up a legal contract so that if you give me nothing, like if you throw the coffee outside and then say, oh shit, I was lying about the sugar, you fucking idiot, then at least I'd have a backup plan so I wouldn't get fucked over, but you don't. Yeah, maybe your manager could come out and just like if I can get a promise from the manager and like these other people will like witness it, and then I'll know. Because what the fuck? I'm giving you money? Like, do you think because you're like a corporation, because you're an established business, that I just have to trust you? You know what I mean? Like let's say I go into McDonald's. McDonald's has been around for like a long time, for like 50 years, you know, but that doesn't mean, so what? So I could go in there today and someone could just like hit me across the face with a pipe and kill me, you know. Obviously, like then they'd be, you know, they wouldn't be able to sell burgers anymore. But you know, like when someone kills someone, it's you know, the first person they kill is the first person they killed. You know, before that they weren't a killer. You know. So like, why should I trust you? You know what I mean? Oh yeah. 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 Like, how do you like work out your hair? Like, how do you, like, do you comb it, or do you use a comb or a brush? Or do you not use anything? Do you not use anything? You just wake up in the morning and just, you don't even think about it. Like, you go and you get breakfast and you like go and get a newspaper, and you know, you go outside and you stand on the street and like, you know, you like watch a couple of cars go by. You're like, oh, it's like, it's so pastoral, you know? Like life, you have to stop and smell the roses, you know? You have to like stop and like look at stuff, you know? So you're just watching the cars go by and all these like revelations are coming to you, right? No? What do you use, like a brush? Yeah? You do? Mm-hmm. You never use a comb? Yeah, I guess that's right. I don't appreciate you correcting me. Yeah, but you do some things. Like, you're casual about some things, right? I'm getting off the subject. You know, like, it's like a situation where, like, someone, like, is so busy, and some fucking idiot comes up to them, and, like, all of a sudden they're all into their own shit, and the person is like, fuck, will this person shut the fuck up and just, like, free me? And, like, the person to that person is so lame and pathetic. They just don't care about them at all, you know, because they have things that are going on, and they just perceive the other person as being worthless. This is like that. So, what about those chalkboards? Did you put those up there? You did? Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess I'm like wasting a lot of time. You know? I'm like wasting so much time. You know what? The weird thing is that I'm here and you guys serve drinks, but I'm not thirsty at all. You know? Like, I'm not thirsty at all. The best zoo. I don't need it to be a famous zoo or to be better than some zoo, but it should be good. Do you know of any? Yes, probably. Probably. You know, it seems like anywhere you are, there's probably a zoo to be happy that it didn't happen. Do you know what I mean? You know, if there was an earthquake or something, I could say, "Were you hurt?" And you would say, "No, I wasn't hurt." And then obviously that would be good news. But why do we not walk up to people and say nothing? So it's nice. So it's good. Don't you agree? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Did you build any of this? No? Are you sure? You didn't build the building? You didn't? No? I don't know why I would think that. I think that, though. Are you sure? You did? When? Really? That's very impressive. You built it by yourself? Really? That's very strenuous. It would be very strenuous to do that. You did it very quickly. Were you very tired afterwards, were you? Did you go to sleep afterwards? How long did you sleep? You must have. You must have slept for 3 or 4 days. You must have slept for a long time. You must have been exhausted. That's incredible. You're so strong, you know? It's incredible. No, I mean, it's you must be a little bit strong to do that. Yes. Is there a zoo around here? A zoo that you know of? I don't know. I mean, any kind of zoo. I mean, hopefully it has a few animals. Hopefully it has, pandas and zebras and, bears and toucans and tigers. Right? We could have had 5 or 6 tigers, and if somehow safely I could get in with the tigers, and I said, Rah! And the tigers went, Rah! But they didn't attack me, and maybe I could just get near them and say, Tiger! And they would just have good posture. That would be good, and it would be nice if there were iguanas and fish of any kind. Just a zoo. Just a good zoo. Penguins and seals. It doesn't have to be, doesn't have to be a world-class zoo. It doesn't have to be ranked with other zoos. And I don't need it to be, this day. Could be made on any day. Right? Huh? Don't you think? That's what I said. No, I know. I know. What do you mean? No. Oh, I said it's a nice day. I said it's a nice day. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's not the nicest day there has ever been. What do you think the nicest day you've ever been in is? Well, what would you describe as your perfect day? I don't know. 60 degrees. 60, 70. 70. Sun. 7. Don't you think it's nice? Look up at the sky. It's weird. The sky is blue, and when you look at it, it looks like it could go on forever. Like at night, when you look up at the sky, the dark sky, and that goes on forever. For all we know, it goes on very, very far. The blue sky looks like it goes on and on too, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't. If you go up into it, it stops. Looks the same. They look the same. Yes. 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 Evolution. Right? I guess. I don't know that much about it. Are you a scientist? Well, today there's a little breeze and it's blue in the sky and the sun is out and you can hear the birds and it's warm. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Oh, no, it was me. It was me. It was me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it was me. That was me. That was me. It was me. Me. No, before you were standing there and maybe you heard a noise. You heard me. You heard, right? Something like that. You were standing there and you heard a noise. I said, did you hear a noise? I said, did you hear a noise? You heard a noise like, meh. You heard a noise. And the noise sounded like, meh. Did you? Well, I don't assume it's the first noise you've ever heard in your life. It's probably not even the first time you've heard someone make the noise. Right? Well, it's the first time you've heard that exact noise. But you probably heard someone make a noise like that at some point. Right? Someone made a noise like, right? I'm sorry. No, I mean, I'm sorry if it scared you or anything. I didn't mean to disturb you or anything. I mean, I didn't mean to be mean. I wasn't trying to insult you or anything. It's just such a nice day. Not that really has anything to do with anything. I guess me making a noise like, could be made on any day. Not just...
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just had to, like, the refrigerator in my house, like, it started on fire. Yeah. I don't know. I think, like, it must have been faulty or something, because I don't know. I mean, I've had it for a couple of years, and I came into my kitchen a couple of days ago, and it was just burning. It was totally burning. It was like on fire. That happened before, and just just flames everywhere. So I ran into another room, and I got a big comforter, and I threw it over the top of the refrigerator and put it out, and I mean, obviously now it's just ruined. So it's just this big smoking burnt thing in my kitchen, and I just had to get rid of it. So I didn't have anyone to help me, and so I spent all afternoon trying to get rid of it. Yeah. Hey, can you count to 50? Can you count to 50? You don't understand what I mean by that. Do you know what counting is? You don't know what counting is. You're lying. You're making fun of me. You think it's funny to say things that make me seem like a fool. You want to make a fool of me. It gives you pleasure to make a fool of me. No, counting. You do know what it is. I knew you knew what it was. Counting. Do you know what 50 is? You don't know what 50 is. You don't know what 50 is. You're telling me that you don't know what the number 50 is? It's after 49 and it's before 51. It's a number. No, 50. The number 50. So you do know what it is. Yeah. Can you count to it? No, I don't want you to count to it right now. Listen, may seem weird, and like if it's not what you want, like that's totally fine. That's totally cool. But I mean, like I've enjoyed skiing with you the last 2 weeks, and I was wondering if maybe when we got home, if maybe you'd like to go to dinner with me sometime. Hey, did you drop all that change all over the floor? Did you drop all the change all over the floor? There was all this change all over the floor. Did you drop it all over the floor? Yeah, I bet you did drop it all over the fucking floor because you're a mess, and if you did it, you wouldn't fucking admit it because you're a goddamn coward and a fucking liar! Oh, you did? I'm sorry. Like, I thought you did it. So, excuse me. I mean, it's my mistake, alright? I'm sorry. It's an honest mistake. Take it easy. I thought you did it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh my God, were you there when that guy came in earlier? Oh my God, this crazy guy came in earlier. I was working the counter, and this guy came in. It wasn't that crowded, but this guy came in to order a coffee, and he comes up to the counter, and he seems like totally normal, and he walks up to the counter, and he starts asking me that, like, if he buys coffee, am I going to give it to him in a cup? He goes, if I buy coffee from you, how do I know that you aren't just going to throw it out the door once I buy it? Like because am I paying for the cup too? He asked me if I could like give him something in writing to promise him that he would actually get the coffee after it was done. So weird. And I was like, oh yeah, no, you get it in a cup. We get the cup. You get the cup. And he was like, and when I told him, he gets really emotional, and he starts saying that that it was like really nice for me, like it was amazingly nice that I would do that. And he started to say that me saying I would give him a cup made him feel as though I was touching him all over his body. He did. He was crazy, and he was a little hostile. Like he got insecure, and he started, I don't know, he just started saying like, what do you think, I'm an idiot or something? And you weren't there? Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Hey, you don't mind talking to me like this, right? It's not like we're just talking too much, right? You sure? All right, because you could tell me, I mean, if you feel like we're talking too much, just tell me, okay? Don't leave me sitting here acting like a fucking idiot. All these stupid thoughts come into my head, and you don't tell me because you're polite, but I'm just an idiot, all right? Okay. Okay. All right. Good. No. I mean, like, I just want to make sure I'm not bothering you. I want to make sure I'm not driving you crazy. Thanks. Good. Cool. Anyway, yeah. So what are you saying? Like, you have 10 fingernails and you're missing a fingernail. That's crazy. So you were just born with 9 fingernails. Well, I don't think that if life didn't have like variety in it, it wouldn't be like worth living. I mean, it's things that people like don't have in common. I think that makes life worth living. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. So, every classroom? Well, I mean, how many did you have different classrooms? I mean, you didn't have all your classes in one classroom. You didn't go to school in like 1790 or something. No, you had different classrooms. So you had a classroom like when you went to school, had a class that was like your homeroom. Like your basic thing where all the students like got together, and then you had different classes. Yeah. Would they like gang up on you? Who would gang up on you? Like a lot of kids would gang up on you? Did you have like friends, and then when they decided to gang up on you, that your friends turned on you too? Yeah. No, good. So when the kids who picked on you, were they like the bullies? They're basically the bullies? Yeah. All right, down to business. Yeah. All right. So, all right. It's not that big. Yeah. All right. It's not made of steel. It's not. It's smaller than a tractor trailer, and it's not made of steel. Yeah. Smaller than a tractor trailer, it's not made of steel, and it's not edible. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, look, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna say. I want to say thank you for helping me out. Like without you, I wouldn't have been able to get into the movie, and I want to, good work. You're awesome. You're so fucking cool, and I just want to say that, and I hope that your day goes like so well. So, yeah. Alright. Okay. Yeah. You know, want to do something and just do it. But I don't know. So, trees, wind, sky, earth, strangers, voices, eyes, insects, and walking, and it's so hard. It's so hard. Um, 25 years. 25 years. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Some kind of thing. Some kind of thing. Oh, I don't know. Some kind of thing. Something you didn't expect. You know? The cat. Right. It could have been. I mean, they do that. They do that. They do that a lot. They do that a lot. They're unpredictable. Yeah. You tell me. I don't know. Probably a long time ago. Probably like maybe 20 years ago or something. 20 years, 30 years. Yeah.
it. I mean, it was the kind of thing where it was fun because everyone was doing it, and I wanted to kind of do what everyone was doing. You know? I wanted a chance to feel something that everyone was feeling. And I hadn't, and I don't know. I don't know. I wish it was not as hard, you know. I wish it was easier. I wish it was just easy. I wish you could just do it. I wish you could just... Well, yeah, they're old. They have to. They're 15, I think, and they're looking at each other, and they're standing back to back, and they're looking at each other, and like it's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's exactly what everyone wants. So everyone was talking about it. Everyone was saying how really, really nice it was, and how it was just really lovely, and everyone was trying to copy it. So on every house on the block, you had people standing back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, you could try that. Yeah, lima beans or green beans or snow peas or cauliflower or yeah. You could tell that? How could you tell that? Really? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I guess what I want is, I mean, you know what I want. I don't have to tell you what I want. Is it not obvious what I want? Is it really that hard to tell what I want? Look, tell you what. I'll give you 3 guesses what I want. Okay? And if you can't get it in 3 guesses, well then I'm a fucking idiot, all right? No. I just think when things are obvious, then things are obvious, and you can figure them out, you know? I just don't like fucking morons acting like I'm so stupid that like I would come into a guitar shop to buy a rhinoceros. I would go into a fucking rhinoceros shop to buy a fucking rhinoceros! Wouldn't... Yeah, no. Okay? Yeah, I didn't say that you didn't know why I came. I didn't say that you assumed that I came in here to buy something other than a guitar. I just thought it was, when you say, what do you want? Yeah. Really? No, no one's ever told me that before. Never heard that before. Nope. Never heard that before. I'm not saying I'm upset to be hearing it. I'm glad to be hearing it. I've just never heard it before. No, this is just the first time. I'm really glad. So like, I'm coming out of the place, and there it is. It's just like right there. It's right there. I don't know. I mean, like what are the chances? I mean, you don't expect something like that to happen. I mean, you expect a lot of things to happen, but you don't expect to walk out of a barber shop having just had a fight with someone when you don't remember what kind of haircut you wanted, and you punch them in the face, and they said, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to call the police. And so you have to get out of there, and you go outside, and on top of the roof of a car, there's a motorcycle sitting right there, right on the hood of the car. And, and like it was like, not only was it a motorcycle, but it was the motorcycle of my dreams. It was like the motorcycle I've wanted to have my entire life. And it's just sitting right there. It's just sitting right there. And I'm looking at it, and I'm sort of like, all right, well, like it's not like someone would have put a motorcycle here for no reason. I mean, like it doesn't make any sense that there be a motorcycle there in the first place. So if there's a motorcycle there, I figure like it's a special occasion. You know what I mean? Like it can't just be like oh, I think I'll park my motorcycle on top of the hood of a car. No one would do that. So I figure that like this is, obviously an unusual situation to begin with. And then it just seemed obvious that they put it there for me, like it was obviously the motorcycle was on the hood of the car for me. So I take the motorcycle, and I get it down, and I start it up, and I go down to the lake, and I ride the motorcycle right out onto the lake, and it was just great. And yeah, I mean, but you get lucky like that. No? I don't know. I mean, You look pretty good, you know?
Stand by 1 second, please. Subject to 1022, Santos. Santos, are you past the confirm hospital list? Have you passed the confirm hospital list? And what person? Right now it's at 2 o'clock. Little bit, 2.
Ha-na-na-na, ha-na-na-na, hey, 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 goodbye, ha-na-na-na. So anyway, listen, I just want to return this motherfucker, and I want to be on my way. So, let's go. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess when I got it home, first of all, it doesn't fit right. I think the problem was that when I bought it, I didn't try it on, and and I got home, I just didn't like it. I mean, it fits okay. It's just not really. It's just not what I want, you know. So, my question to you is, what am I looking at? I mean, are you gonna give me my money back? Or is it going to be one of those fucking exchange deals where it's like, well, no, now you bought something from us. Now we own you. Like you have to have something of ours forever. Like we can't just free you and just say, well, you made a mistake. Okay. And so we have to be like, no, you came in here, pal. No. You know, you have to. You can't. You just have to. You can return it for something of ours, but you can't just. You can't just. Which. Good. Hey, you want to know what I'm going to do with that money? Is it you to know what I'm going to do with the money you're going to give back to me? Do you want to know what I'm going to do with the money for the sweater when you give it back to me? Yeah, you want to know what I'm going to do with it? I don't know. Oh, man. Jesus, I don't know. So give me a second. You do that and I'll think about that. But God, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Oh, my goodness. I can't do nothing with it. I mean, I can't do nothing with it. I can just leave it there, But I don't know. I mean, I really can't even imagine what I'm going to do with it. Oh, my God. I really don't know. But I'm gonna figure it out. How's it going? Oh my God. There's so many possibilities. There's so many things I could do with it. I mean, a lot of them have nothing to do with even buying anything. I'm gonna try and think of something to do with it. When they're lucky. God. And it's people not feeling lucky when they're lucky that is making the world suck. So, thanks for making the world suck. Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you usually not know what you mean when you say things? Do you usually not know what you mean when you say things, or do you usually know what you mean when you say things? Yeah, but I mean, I had to come down here anyway, so no big deal. Do you live near here? Either. Do, is it convenient for you to be here? That's pretty empty. I mean, do you get kind of bored, or do you ever sort of get bored? Yeah, I mean, or is it usually this? Is it just like is it like a bad business time or something? Is it like? I never get that though. I mean, the place looks awesome. It looks really lush and everything. It looks like everything is going very, very well for you, and yet there's nobody here. I don't get that at all. I find that really strange. But that's very common where you go into a store and the store is doing well. The store has been there for years, and it's like empty. You're just like, well, this is the way the store is. I guess every time they sell something, they must make a lot of money because they have all this stuff. I mean, like. You have all this stuff you can't. Like every time I come in here, it's full of stuff, and there's almost nobody in here. So you must. I don't know how you guys do it. Do you know how? Do they let you in on that, or do you have to be here a while before you get to find that out? Right. Right. Yeah, I know. Like people are so materialistic sometimes, right? You know what I mean? Like they don't like appreciate the world for like what it is, you know what I mean? Like they have like people have so many advantages and everything, but they just want more and more and more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, I haven't seen you here before. I haven't seen you here before. Have you worked here a long time? Yeah. And when I say like a long time, I don't mean like 60, 100,000 years. Because obviously it hasn't been that long. How long have you worked here? I said, how long have you worked here? Hmm? Hmm? Oh, really? Only a month? That's not that long. Anyway, I haven't seen you here before. Yeah. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I never worked in like in a place like this where like a lot of people, have heard of a place. Like a really like a famous place. Does it like being like part of like something really special or something? Do you feel like you're part of like history? No? That's pretty fucking ungrateful. Because you know what? You are part of history. That's exactly the kind of attitude that I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who have like, special things going on. People who are part of something that other people aren't part of. But you don't give a shit. You don't care. It's like oh no, I don't care. It's like oh, it's no big deal to you. But what you're part of is like important, and you're lucky to be a part of it. That's my whole point. My whole point is that people don't feel lucky. The question is, do you realize that no one believes you? Do you realize that no one, like this idea that you're going to take a vow to never have sex for the rest of your life sounds like insanity to everybody ever born, ever on Earth. Do you understand that? Do you understand that like no one really believes that you do that? Mm-hmm. See, here's what I don't understand. Like you seem like a normal guy. Okay? You seem like anybody else. But this whole celibacy thing is really, really hard to understand. Uh-huh. reform. I mean, you wouldn't want like all these people to stop being priests, you know. I mean, you want to make sure that the condemnation statutes, you know, are binding. I'm joking. I joke. It obviously didn't have to take a vow to be funny. It's a joke. All right, so you have to be a priest your whole life, and I sing. Yeah, I sing Christmas carols on the street. That's how I make my money. I sing all year round. I just like Christmas carols. I think they're good songs. Like, I don't think of it as like obviously I sing. I mean, first of all, it's just a job, but second of all, I sing. I don't sing them. You know, I sing them at Christmas time, but I sing them all year. So it's not really about Christmas. I just chose them because I think they're good songs. Well, that's what I do. I mean, it's not like if I decide to stop singing Christmas carols, I'll go to hell. I don't have that kind of pressure. But that's, yeah. Go ahead. Right. Yeah. It's just curious to me. It's so interesting. Right. And you don't ever, like, here's a question. Okay, so you can't have sex ever again for the rest of your life. Do you actually do that? I mean, okay, here's so it's specific. It's not just like being a good person or doing charity or something. And did other kids seem to not think about God enough? I mean, did you feel like did they just, were you surprised that other kids didn't think about God as much as you do? Did it make you mad? So did you ever think about being like a doctor or like a nice, really good car, and like having a credit card and that shit, Did you ever think about stuff like that? Well, okay, did you ever think about anything else? I mean, did you ever think about, anything, Right. Yeah. So, how old were you? And you have to be a priest forever. If you decide you don't want to be a priest, that's like worse than, that's almost worse than anything that a person who's not even a priest could do, right? Oh, really? They've kind of relaxed the laws on that? Kind of scaled it back? Did they have to like send a memo to like hell to get approval? Ask them to change their their applications or something, change their rules, just to confirm. But I'm glad to talk to you about it. I really wanted to talk to you about it because I'm curious about it. Well, first of all, why do you want to be a priest because you because of God? Like, do you feel like do you think about because in our generation it's pretty weird to be talking about God, to be thinking about God, Like, what am I trying to say? You know, they talk about God when you're a little kid, and, you know, you have to go to church, whatever, and, like, everyone says there's a God and stuff like that, but kids don't really take God seriously, you know? I mean, we kind of believe in God, but we're not worried about God. We're more interested in having fun. So it would never have occurred to me to be a priest or anything like that. No, when you're a kid, it doesn't really occur to you to be much of anything, right? Right? So, so my question is, when did it occur to you? Like, when you were young, did you think about God? And when you thought about God, did you think about, like, other kids? And did they not seem to think about God as much as you? And did it seem like they should think about God more? You know? Like, did you like God? Good idea. You shut the fuck up, you drop what you're doing, and you come and you listen to me. Okay? I can't really predict when I'm going to have these ideas. Okay? They sort of come and go. They come and go at their own whim. All right? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how do I feel about that? I fucking hate it. Okay? I've done everything in my power to change this situation, you know? I've done everything I know of to change it. Okay? But the fact is, I have no control over this, okay? It's a phenomenon. It's beyond me. So, that's it. Any questions? Yeah. No, go ahead. You know, here's the funny thing. I'd like to think that I'm listening to you when you talk, but I know I'm not. I know I'm not. So, say it again. Yeah, that's a good question. Well, it doesn't really matter to me how you record the ideas. I don't give a shit. I just wish that you record them. Like, all I care is that you get them down somehow. You can write them down. You can record them with a tape recorder. You can bring a little video camera and film it, and then you can look at the video later. I don't give a shit. In fact, I gotta tell you something, and I didn't want to talk about this. But I don't give a shit in general. I mean, I'm saying that I have these ideas and it's important for you to write them down because it's important for our business. But the fact is, I don't give a shit if you write them down. I don't give a shit how business goes, and I don't give a shit if this whole thing just goes. You know, like if the people come in with their, and you know, and like they get, and then you get their, and then it's like, and then you're like, and then it's like, whoa, and it's like, and you're making time for growing up, and you're growing time for making up, and you're making time for growing up. I don't give a shit. I mean, this is like hard for me to say. But the fact is, I don't really give a shit about anything. That's really weird. I don't care about anything that happens to me from the time I wake up in the morning until I eat, or I get in my car. I know, like I'm supposed to be going to work, but I like to find something, get someone to trust me, and just fuck them over when they don't expect it, and then usually I'll go to some kind of mythical location, and just then it's all gravy and this fucking kids, and I do these things when I can. I fuck people over and I beat up weaklings. Yeah. You should try it. You should try it. You'd like it. You'd like it, man. You would like it. No? What I try to do is when I'm beating the person up, I try to pretend that I'm maybe 30 feet tall, and they're 4 feet tall, and I am just I try to pretend they're really small, and I'm like a giant, and I am just pounding them, just rocking them, just fucking going to fucking town, like it's the end of the fucking world, and the best thing that's ever fucking happened to me is kicking the shit out of this person. The best thing that's ever fucking happened to me is kicking the shit out of this person. And the best thing that's ever fucking happened to me is kicking the shit out of this person. The best thing is kicking the shit out of this person. The best thing that's ever fucking happened to me is kicking the shit out of this person. The best thing that's ever fucking happened to me is kicking the shit out of this person. The best thing that's ever fucking happened to me is kicking the shit out of this person, And, I like to imagine maybe I'm a king in a Middle Ages country, some ancient place, and I'm riding through kind of like a desert with on a horse, and I'm in copper armor, and I have a nasty beard, and there's bloodshed and screaming all around me, and the sky is red, and I'm just kind of riding through, just so scary. And everyone's looking at me, and they all know I'm the king, and they all are scared of me, and I'm just the most amazing guy. And then all of a sudden my chest explodes. It's all this blood explodes out of my chest, but I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah. What about you? What do you want to do? When you dream things, what do you dream? How much time do you spend dreaming you're someplace other than where you are? I like to, usually what I do is I ask my friends to go and find someone weak. Someone slow. Slow mentally. And they're just some fucking idiot who, they're like, hey, do you want to come with us to the mall? And they're like, I like to get my friends to find someone who's mentally slow. And, you know, they can take as much time as they want, you know, to find that person. And, you know, someone who wastes your time, someone with low self-esteem, someone maybe who doesn't have a lot of money, you know, someone no one, and you know, someone you can just kick the shit out of. And I like to you know, find that person. And if I can, I like to hurt them, you know? I like to just really hurt them, you know? First, punch them in the jaw, you know? Just get up really close to them when they don't expect them. Pop! And, you know, you just get a nice, you know, I like to steal things, you know? I don't know why, you know? Yeah. Uh-huh. Right, on paper? Is it on, do I have to have it on paper? Because I'm going to share something with you right now, and I wouldn't tell this to anyone else, including other police. Like, I don't like paper. I don't trust paper, because obviously, like, paper is, you know, it rips, and it's, you know, it's really flimsy, and but also I happen to believe that the corporate powers behind the production of paper are corrupt and satanic. I think there's an international conspiracy that wants to subjugate the world's population to the devil, and submit them to pain and ultimately destruction, and turn them into slaves for evil. And I think that the corporate powers behind the production of paper are the main people doing that. And so I try to stay away from paper. Do you have something else you can put it on? Can you write it on my hand? Well, I mean, I won't erase it or anything. You take a picture of it or something. Look, are you sure? How fast was I going? And are you sure that that's the limit here? Are you sure that that's the limit here? Uh-huh. Huh. That's so bad. I mean, I just lost all my money because I was robbed by my boss, and my wife left me, I'm really depressed. Oh, I've been so depressed lately. All I think about is killing myself. Can you not give me a ticket? I mean, you guys can do you guys have like a certain number of like waivers per year, right? Don't you? I'm being a dick. I'm sorry. If you have to give me a ticket, Aaron Keel. Keel. Ring. Hey, Mom? Hey. How are you? Yeah? What are you doing? You going to the bathroom? That's just a wild guess. Uh-huh. Oh, you're working in the garden. What are you growing? Bananas. You know, Mom, I don't think you can grow bananas in your backyard. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. I hope you're having a good day. What are your plans? What are you going to do? Oh, cool. Cool. All right. All right, well, I'll let you go. Have a great day. Fuck you. Ring. Ring. Hey! Hey. What's up, dude? Yeah? Yeah. You know who this is. You know who this is. Yeah. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. I'll give you 4 guesses about who this is. Yeah. Alright, go ahead. Right. But do the other 3 guesses. It's fine. Right. Right. Yeah. 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 So, what's going on? Hey, man. Yeah. Happy birthday. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Nah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Am I talking to you on the phone? Am I? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you? Do you know? 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 Yo. Yeah. 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 You know what sucks? Oh yeah, that does suck. What else? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So, you're beautiful. You are like me off because I didn't always know. You know, I didn't know that you were a good brother at the time, but you were. And it's like you had all these ideas, and like you were doing things, and I was angry and I didn't understand why you were doing them. But now when I look back, I know why you were doing them, and it was all good. Mm. 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 Oh. Mm. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. When I think about what a good brother you were, it gives me all this rapture, like erotically, in my body, and then I feel like I'm gonna just explode with semen everywhere in every direction. It makes me just feel just. Oh, it's just it's so good. You're such a good brother that it makes me feel like I'm coming. It makes me feel like this. I think about you, what kind of a brother you were, and it's like I'm having an orgasm. It's like. I'm not kidding. So what are you gonna do today? Good. You shouldn't do anything today. Do you have to work? Yeah. Good. You've lived a perfect life. I know. You know? Like, I just love you so much. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. You were like the best brother. You know? I don't know how old you are. Yeah. 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 Do you want me to fuck you? Yeah? I just fuck you so hard. Oh man, I would like fuck you in the ass and I just fucking like kiss you and just, I would just lick your whole body. I would just suck your dick and, I just soak like my lips just caressing your dick and just kind of like moving my head up and down the shaft, you know, and like my hand on your balls and just like all this saliva like filling up your crotch and just until you just exploded into my head. Yeah. I would. It has nothing to do, you know, it's just that I want to. If I were there right now, I would just blow you. The person deserves it, the nicer. Isn't that better? Like, who cares about some asshole who, like, you know, someone's an asshole to them and they're an asshole back to them? You know? Anybody can do that. Just be nice to everybody. And, you know, that's it, you know? Just don't worry about, like, all the stuff you don't even like. Like, what do you guys hate? You hate your jobs, you hate, you know, you hate everything that goes wrong. Well, fuck all that. Just be nice to people, you know? You know? And then who cares, you know? Alright. Pretty soon I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna rise from the dead. Fuck. Still, it just doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just like, I don't know, like if I'll just replace this body with another body. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Kind of awesome, though. I mean, you know, like if you know you're gonna rise from the dead, frankly, like a crucifixion is just like, well, you know, whatever. It's like it's like standing in line to collect a lottery ticket or something. You know, it's just no big deal. It's just no big deal. You know, it's kind of, you know, kind of rock and roll. So, it really hurts. Anyway, love you guys. I love you. I love you. Really love all you guys. Hey, why don't you jab me in the ribs with that thing? Yeah, just put it right in there. Yeah. You guys are pretty cool. So, did you guys hear about the one about the deity who came down to Earth and, you know, made big demonstrations of what you should do when you want to be nice to people, and everyone kicked the shit out of him? Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Yeah. So, does anybody have any wishes? Fuck you. Yeah. See it up there? That's where I live. Where do you live? Where do you live, like in huts made out of feces? Yeah. Cool. No, I mean, All right. Well, we got a lot of time to kill here, so I don't know. Always be nice to people. Be nice to people. Just be nice to everybody. Just be absurd. Like, don't try to be logical. Just be nice to everybody. The less, and that's the end of it. So I just want to take this opportunity to just kind of tell you what, yeah. 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 Listen, I love you. I love all of you guys. You know, I really want, you know, you to have good lives and stuff like that. I don't even care if you're assholes. That's my point. Like, if God was here, he would be looking at you and he would be saying, you know, like, there's just nothing you can do that would make me not like you. You're fun. Like, you're beautiful. Like, you're just wonderful. And you know, even at your worst, you know, like you're still like cool. And this guy looks like he has a big cock, and she's got a really like amazing like strength to her personality and stuff like that. You know, like if I were one of you guys up here, I'd just be like, ah, you know, but I'm not. You know. So yeah. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. But I'll tell you what, it sucks to die. I'm not really that happy about that. Do I look good? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's pretty good. I guess it's good. I guess it's good. This is all good. It's all good. Remember that. It's all good. It's all good, you know? I'm going to rise from the dead in a couple of days, and, you know, that's the whole point. I don't know what it is. Like, right now, I'm nailed into a tree. And it's not, like, it wouldn't be my first option. But the fact is, I'm pretty, you know, cool-headed for it. Like, I'm a little kind of like, Jesus Christ, you know? But I'm just gonna float up to heaven when this is done. You know? I know you guys don't know that. But here's the thing. First of all, like, this is what's really important. This is what I really want to communicate to you guys. Like, this is just mean to do to anybody. You know, like the way you guys are acting, like this is like a you know, like a show or something. You know, like this is you're seeing like Celine Dion or something. It's like it's sick. You know, first of all, that's it. Like, what is wrong with you guys? That like come on, like not one of you was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't like, you know, go and watch someone die for fun. Like, maybe we should, like, I don't know, play checkers or something, or, you know? Like, so, like, the meanness of you guys, I think, like, is really, you know, the thing I want to talk about. You know? But, you know, it doesn't matter. You know what the thing is? Like, I don't care. You know? It doesn't matter to me. Like, I still love all of you. You know what I mean? All of you. Like, the thing is, you know, it's really nice up here. As a matter of fact, it's actually a very nice view. And everything like that. It's actually very beautiful. You know, it's very beautiful land. You know, the view is very nice. You know, and it's kind of nice. And, like, you know, so, and you guys are beautiful. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like maybe in a way, I guess that's all but you know, it doesn't matter to me. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of this, is that I'm God and I don't care. I don't care if you crucify me. I don't care what you do. I'm not like you guys are so caught up in life that you get crazy. Like, you just don't, you get confused and stuff like that. But I'm not. I can just float up to heaven and nice work. Look,
I know that, like, you know, y'all are pissed off and everything, but the weird thing is that I, like, love you all and I, like, created you all. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. What is wrong with you all? I mean, like, look. You know, you're really pretty. I just want you to know that. Okay? Like, whatever else happens here, and, you know, I think it's pretty weird. Like, you know, I don't know what it's like to be any of you guys. You know? I don't know anything about that. That's your business. But, all things considered, I find it pretty weird that you would crucify someone who did nothing wrong to you. Didn't do anything to any of you. I mean, like, I never do anything wrong, right? Do I? Do I ever do anything wrong? And, you know, like, you're all, like, whatever, you did what you did, but, like, I'm a really nice, even from the point of view of you guys, I'm a nice person. I was really nice to all of you. Like, I was always nice. I was fucking amazing. Like, like, people would do shit, like, insult me, and I would just be like, oh, it's alright, it's okay. And, like, you know, if someone was in trouble, like, you took every little thing that I did, which was really, really nice, and you just started, like, you know, gossiping and talking about it, and telling all this bullshit about it, and you got me in all this trouble, you know? You know? And this fucking hurts. You know? This fucking hurts. You know, it's funny. That's what it, you know, it's funny to me. You know? Just crazy. Just crazy. But, you know, I mean, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, is that, you know, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't, I'm not a person. You know, I'm God. So like, I'm just gonna, this is like a fucking day at the amusement park to me. You guys take it all seriously. You think it's fucking funny. Yeah, no. That's, huh? Everyone. Everybody. They can. Okay, look. Listen to me, alright? No, everyone. Uh-huh. Yeah. Everyone. The whole thing, yeah. Like, you can, anybody can do that, like, the whole thing, everything. Like, the whole thing, everything, like, every single. Uh-huh. No, it's totally, no. Every single, like, everybody. Like, the whole thing, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can. Everybody, the whole thing can sort of, like, the whole thing. Uh-huh. Alright, throw it. Uh-huh. Why? Well, would you? Yeah, well, throw it. Do it. Fast. Really do it. Really do it. Not like that. Do it again. No, throw it. Do it. Why? Yeah. Well, do it. Boom. Just wha. Boom. Throw. Boom. Is that ha? Just ha. Just do it. Do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Just do it. Just like, don't even think about it. Just ha. Okay, now you're thinking. You're thinking. Do it. You're thinking. Do it. Right. So you're doing there. You're standing there. You're there. You understand? Are you listening to me? Okay. You're there. You're standing there. Ha! You see? Just do it. Okay. Well, if you're not gonna do it, I'm not gonna. If you're not gonna do it, I'm not gonna. Right. That's it. That's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. No.